What's up? No, don't leave me now. Don't leave me now. Oh, my mascot left. You're gonna be the star of the show. Nobody's watching it anyways, don't worry. What's up? Ooh. Can you guys hear me over the fan? Can you hear me speaking? Do I need to speak louder? Louder, Leon? Do I need to speak louder, Leon? Can you hear me? Hi! I'm Aphrodite Rose Starfire. Welcome to my channel. Today, good morning, Adrian. Thank you. I have Super Jumbo fan blasting right now, so I'm glad you can hear me. I had Mr. Puss sitting in my lap right when we started, but he decided to take off. Now he's over there chilling. We finally got the AC situation figured out. Yes! So we can cool off the place, but it requires running the generator. Anywho, let's get to my dream last night. And I find it interesting because all of the characters and situations have like secondary meanings, and they're very like archetypal, deep symbolic kind of union, subconscious symbols. Okay, so last night was July 5th, and my dream is that in my dream, see, I have this tooth here, and it's a canine, my lower canine tooth, and it has a crown on it, and this crown was put on right before I was supposed to leave for Australia. It's forever, in 2020, March of 2020, and the dentist fit me in last minute to put the crown on. Everything was shut down because of the C word, and like 2 days before I was supposed to leave to Australia, my flight was canceled, and you guys know what happened with that. So the crown was put on last minute, like the dentist shut down his office. I mean, the office was already shut down due to the C, and so he reopened it just for me to put this crown on. So anyways, it was doing fine until February, and it's like it's a failed crown. It's not sealed all the way around, and so it's I have to get it fixed. And so I've been, really cleaning it and, being really diligent about it. So in my dream, my tooth was hurting in my dream. Okay. I was working. I was like at an office. I was at a hospital. But it was also it was like an office / and then it was also turning into like this big house that I was in, like this it was like a track home. It wasn't really my parents' home, but it was like a familiar home, but it wasn't like a huge mansion. It was just like a house. Anyways, so in my dream, I was at work, I was at a desk, and my crown was hurting, and I'm like, I have to get this fixed. And I looked in the mirror and I pulled my lip down, and it was green. It had like the gum had eroded further and it was like green. And so I was like, I have to get this taken care of. I have to leave work. I can't work today. So I'm at the desk. And so the dentist that put this crown on in the town I was in before I was going to leave to Australia, which was in the Central Valley, California, wasn't my normal dentist that I had been going to like for years. It was like a newer dentist in the area, and his name is Dr. Lamb. So Dr. Lamb, like a baby sheep, put this failed crown on my canine. See, these are all like super charged symbols, okay? And like I grew up, my parents are very obsessed with me having really good teeth. Like I've talked about my multiple wisdom teeth procedures. I had braces. My mom gave me fluoride pills when I was a baby. Like both my mom and my dad like thought teeth were like really, really important for my success in life. And so my oral health, my dental health was like very important. And later in life, I kept that up. And when I was living in the Bay Area, I only went, like my mom kind of instilled in me some like dentist fear. And I did have some bad experiences with a dentist when I was little during my parents' divorce. I had gone to a new dentist and he had pulled my tooth and he was like really aggressive with it, where he had like put his foot on the table right next to my head and he was like using like his foot as counter resistance to like yank my tooth out. And this was like when I was 7. And it was like when my mom wasn't, like my dad had taken me to the dentist and my mom wasn't involved. And when she had found out after the fact, she was really, really mad that she like wasn't there with me while this was happening. Anyway, so in my adult life, I went to a cosmetic dentist to do my dental work. And I found a really good one in Walnut Creek called Dr. Pope. So Dr. Pope had done all of my like adult dental work, up until my awakening when I moved down to San Diego, and I kind of abandoned like dentistry and all of that. And so it was Dr. Pope. So in my dream, so Dr. Lamb put the failed crown. In my dream, it was hurting. It was oozing pus. I was at a desk, and I'm like, I can't go to Dr. Lamb. I have to go back to Dr. Pope. I don't care how far away it is. I will go to Dr. Pope to fix this failed crown. So I'm at the desk, and I pick up the phone, and I'm like calling 411. I'm actually at a computer, and I'm like trying to Google Dr. Pope. I'm trying to find the number. And of course, like in these situations in my dreams, like I'm like have this super sense of urgency, like I have to do it. And it's like I keep trying and I'm not pressing the numbers correctly, like I'm not writing down the number correctly. Like I'm trying to remember the number, but when I'm pressing it, I'm not pressing it in the right order of the numbers. It's like every time I'm trying, it's like messing up. So that was a point of like high symbology. The lamb put the failed crown, and I needed the Pope to fix it. Teeth are also very tied to MK Ultra mind control. Teeth represent memories. Teeth also represent soul tokens. Lots of demons collect teeth. There's the tooth fairy. There's baby teeth. Certain genetic lines create multiple teeth. I think giants have been said to have multiple rows of teeth. So teeth are tied to vanity. When you have dreams where your teeth are falling out, like when you look in the mirror and your teeth fall out, that's supposed to be tied to money. And vanity, your beauty, your youth. So that was one part of my dream where I was like abandoning work to focus on my tooth. I needed to take care of it, and Dr. Pope was the only doctor I trusted to do it. Then the second part of my dream, I was in this house that I was mentioning. It was like a track home. And this is a lot of my dreams that are like, they're total program intercepted dreams, because it's like I'm swatted, I'm raided. Like a team of armed military SWAT guys are coming to my house to come get me, collect me. Like I'm getting collected. This happens like a lot in my dreams, where they're coming to get me. So I'm in the house, and I had already knew my escape route. They're coming. So it's like I climb up to the ceiling, and it's like this high vaulted ceiling of a track home. And it's like, like the textured drywall. And there's a little kind of soffit ledge, kind of like that. But, where you put vases up close to the ceiling. So I climb up on that, and I'm crawling, and I climb on top of a bureau or some kind of like tchotchke cabinet, and there's like a ceiling that you can pop out. So I'm like popping up the ceiling, but I'm also like covering up my steps so it doesn't look messy. Like I'm making sure nothing was knocked over, because there's like vases and different tchotchkes on top of the shelves. So as I'm like climbing out the ceiling, I'm like putting things back so it looks like, nothing's disturbed. So yeah, those were my dreams. It's like super calm, like the mansion, the house, and then finding the door, finding the escape door, the back door, the hidden door, the secret door. Usually my doors are in the basement that I escape through. It's under, usually when I'm in the hospital and I'm running from the people trying to get me, there's an orchestra, like a theater orchestra in the basement, and then I go underneath the orchestra where the music players sit, and underneath there's like a tunnel, and then there's a small door that I crawl out into an alleyway. But in this dream, it was through a pop ceiling that I went out. And I think when I went out, I flew. So that's it. I'd be interested if anybody else has Pope, teeth, lamb symbols. Yeah, this is what he was doing when I started. Oh, he's such a snuggler dude. You're a snuggly dude. You're a snuggler? Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, I got you tangled. He's a good boy. So that's it. Alright, I wanted to share that before I forget. See you guys later. Bye.